Hello, everybody, and welcome to my new series called Moonscraper Charting Essentials. Essentially, this is going to go over music theory knowledge that you need to have for successfully charting in Moonscraper, or rather, an intro to each of the concepts shown. So, today we're going to learn about BPM. For those who do not know what BPM is, that stands for beats per minute. In other words, how many times that you get that little clicky noise on the metronome going per minute. And if you don't know what a metronome is, I'll explain what that is in the video too. So first I'm going to start off with clicking on the metronome symbol, which is under Tools. And you'll see here that Moonscraper defaults to 120 beats per minute. So let's take a listen at what that sounds like. We'll need to turn the metronome on to hear what that sounds like. So to turn on the metronome, hit the M key, M as in mango, and now you have a metronome. And then just press the space bar, and you'll hear how fast 120 beats per minute is. So that click noise is going to happen 120 times in 1 minute. That's what BPM is. So if I wanted it to be faster, a lot of the songs I chart are electronic, so they're upwards of 155 BPM. So if I play it again with the metronome, it's going to sound even faster. And if I go down to 70, it's going to sound even slower. Now, why does this matter for Moonscraper? Well, oftentimes you're going to need to detect the tempo or what the BPM is of the song. In order to do that, we can visit various websites. So I'm going to bring up one I like to use. Um, so if I wanted to look up the tempo for, I don't know, let's say Alltail, Osu, BPM. So this is something I want to type in Google as BPM if I'm trying to look for it. If I go to the first result here, maybe I'll find something here. And if I highlight under all of these, we can be like, aha, BPM. So Alltail has a BPM of 90. 90. So if I go back, I can type in 90 for the tempo. And now I'll have the correct tempo for Alltail by Secuzio. That's an intro to BPM. The next thing we're going to look at is simple meter. So simple meter is the concept of a meter that is in 2/4, 3/4, 4/4. Right now, the default to Moonscraper is 120 BPM and a time signature of 4/4. But what the heck does time signature mean? Well, if I use these blue lines as an example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Every time I say 1, it's landing on one of those blue lines. Now, if you would like the blue lines and you know my DMs, you can message me on Twitter, you can message me on Discord if you'd like the blue line photo to or blue line upgrade to put into Moonscraper because you need to put it in a specific folder, but it does make it easier to learn about BPMs and whatnot. So 4/4 means there are 4 beats in a measure. So that's why you see 4 of these lines each time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I wouldn't worry about the bottom number too much for now. We'll go over that in a different video, but the top number essentially is just how many beats are in a measure. So let's say I had, I don't know, a really, if I had a song like Alltail, we might want 3 beats per measure. And as I showed in the previous segment, the tempo of that was 90. Bum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-bum. So if it's at 90, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Thinking of examples that would be in 3/4. Um, the beautiful blue Danube waltz. That's the one that goes ba da 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 ba 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 da 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 ba 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 ba. If I were to sing it to the metronome, it would sound like this. Let's say it's at, is it at 140? Let's just take it at 140 and I'll sing it. Just to give you an idea. Ba da 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 ba 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 da 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 ba 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 da 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 ba da 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 ba 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 ba. So that's an example of a song in 3/4. Well, what about 4/4? Basically, every rock song that you've ever known is in 4/4. Do you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at the same time? That was just a Green Day song, for example, but the majority of songs you're going to put into Moonscraper are probably going to be in 4/4 if you would pick any rock song just in general. When do you use 2/4 though? There isn't too many instances where you'll use 2/4, and especially when it comes to charting, it doesn't really make a huge difference. Maybe you have a really quick measure that it seems like it should be shorter, but generally I don't use 2/4 in mine, especially when it's not usually necessary. So just stick to 4/4 and 3/4 for charting basic charts that have to do with rock. Now, there are going to be exceptions like 6/8, 7/8, 4/8, all those. We'll go over that in a different video. But just for the sake of simple time signatures, 4/4 or 3/4 may be your friend. Try out those two and see which one fits the best for your song. If it still doesn't, I would look at my videos coming up on complex time signatures and sort of what their implications are for using in Moonscraper. With that, that's the end of my first video. Hope you've enjoyed and found this helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a message on Twitter. It's Hodor1355, or you can message me on Discord, Hodor1355, hashtag 2861. Hope you enjoyed this video and have a wonderful day.